here's where we're at. Okay, so here we are with the helmet piece. We're going to be applying the Mohawk pretty soon. And this is pretty much ready for paint. I've sanded it all down. This is really smooth. I used a lot of the glazing putty in order to cover up all the pinholes and some of the scratch marks and stuff from sanding. And it's been done with 220 and smooth as a baby's butt, pretty much ready to go. I do not want to scratch the paint, which is why I'm waiting on that until I get a chance to fit all of the standoffs that we're going to be placing on here, as well as the piece I'm going to be making to cover up the side of the Mohawk, so it cleans it up, covers all the wires. And we're going to be using this to measure what the contour is on the helmet, transfer that to the metal, cut it out of the metal, fit it, and it's going to take a lot of grinding and back and forth to get it just right, but once it's on there, we should have a nice piece that'll go right on the side, cover up all the wires. So let's get started. All right, assembled. And what we've done here is I've actually made these standoffs a little shorter back here and up here, since the curve of my head isn't a perfect arc. It has some imperfections. So I actually might bend this a little bit more to follow the contour of the helmet. I'm not exactly sure, because what I want to do is I want the metal to contour here. So when we cover up the sides, it's got a really nice slope and then it points. Now right now I just have aluminum. I don't have an aluminum welder. So I'm considering using steel instead, since I have a MIG welder, and possibly trying to resolve it that way. But I'll make that decision when I'm off camera. So here's where we're at, and I actually put it on, and it looks kind of fun. I don't really need right now. I could tilt my head all the way to the side, and I don't need to have a chin strap or anything like that. Forward and back, it moves a little too much, so I'm gonna have to get some helmet pads. But this should look really fun when I'm on stage and I'm playing metal. It's gonna look ridiculous. I love it. All right, just to give you guys an idea how this kind of thing works, you press down, get it nice and flat, and then you want to put this really fine edge here. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can do this. This isn't long enough or deep enough to get the entire contour, so I'm gonna have to do it in pieces. Unfortunately, I really would prefer not to. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try and keep it centered, and I'm gonna try and keep it level, and then do the rest of the measurements and match them up later. All right, so we're just about centered here and just about level. We're gonna press down, and does a pretty good job. And I like to go in and press down on these. Even though it did a pretty good job by itself, this will just help enhance the precision of the measurement. Ultimately, as long as I cut this out and match it up with the curve that I'm going to do here, we'll have almost a perfect contour, and hopefully it'll line right up first time, which probably won't happen, but it'll get us really close. Another thing you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to mark here and here, basically the contact points where it ended, so that when I do the second contour, I know where to pick up and where it left off, and I could line those edges up so that it's more precise.